shouldn't exist. In the cold vacuum of the outer solar system, physics is usually predictable. Gravity pulls, light reflects, and comets. Well, comets behave like comets, or at least they used to. In December 2025, a dark, jagged object named 3I Atlas entered our neighborhood. At first, astronomers shrugged it off. Just another rock, they said. Nothing to see here. But then, Atlas did the impossible. It grew a tail. But the tail wasn't pointing away from the sun. It was pointing directly into it. It was screaming toward the center of our solar system, like a machine that just found its target. To understand why this is a nightmare for astrophysicists, you have to understand the anti-tail. Normally, solar winds push debris away from a comet. It's like a cosmic wind vane. But Atlas is ejecting a prominent physical jet that defies the pressure of the sun itself. Some call it an optical illusion, a trick of the light, but the chemical readings are worse. Nickel, pure industrial nickel, found in high concentrations where there should only be ice and dust. It's almost as if someone built this rock and forgot to hide the engine. Mainstream science is scrambling for an explanation. But as Atlas makes its closest approach to Earth, we have to ask the question they're too afraid to put in the journals. If it isn't a comet, and it isn't a natural anomaly, then
what else could it possibly be? If the anti-tail wasn't enough to keep astronomers awake at night, the trajectory data certainly was. In early January 2026, as Atlas swung around the Sun, its velocity didn't just increase due to gravity, it adjusted. Standard celestial mechanics dictate that an object's speed is a slave to the Sun's mass. But Atlas showed non-gravitational acceleration that wasn't caused by outgassing. In plain English, it wasn't falling, it was steering. Think about that. A jagged piece of rock, supposedly millions of years old, performing a precision maneuver in the heart of our solar system. But it gets weirder. We pointed the James Webb Space Telescope directly at its projected path. The result? Nothing. Atlas is practically invisible to infrared sensors. It absorbs nearly 99% of all light that hits it. To our best instruments, it looks like a hole in the universe, a shadow moving through a sea of stars. This isn't how ice behaves. This is how stealth technology behaves. Is it possible we aren't looking at a visitor at all? Are we looking at a scout? An autonomous AI probe, dormant for eons, finally waking up because it detected life on us? For weeks, the SETI Institute remained silent. They claimed there were no radio emissions, no handshake from the visitor. But leaked logs from the Deep Space Network suggest otherwise. On January 14th, as Atlas passed the orbit of the Moon, a burst of narrowband frequency was detected. It lasted exactly 1.2 seconds. It wasn't a message, it wasn't a greeting. It was a data burst, a massive compression of information beamed directly toward a coordinate in the Proxima Centauri system. If Atlas is a probe, it just finished its mission. It didn't come here to talk, it came here to report. As of this recording, 3I/ATLAS is heading back into the dark. It's leaving as fast as it arrived, leaving us with more questions than our physics books can answer. What do you think? Is this a natural fluke of the universe? Or is the archive finally catching glimpses of something watching us from the void? Leave your theories in the comments. We read all of them. The investigation is ongoing. Subscribe to the protocol to see what we find next. The archive is closed for now.